reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark, chapter 3, verses 7 to 12. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. Jesus went off with his disciples to the sea to get away, but a huge crowd from Galilee trailed them, also from Judea, Jerusalem, Idumea, across the Jordan, and around Tyre and Sidon, swarms of people who had heard the reports and had come to see for themselves. He told his disciples to get a boat ready so he wouldn't be trampled by the crowd. He had healed many people, and now everyone who had something wrong was pushing and shoving to get near and touch him. Evil spirits, when they recognized him, fell down and cried out, "You are the Son of God." But Jesus would have none of it. He shut them up, forbidding them to identify him in public. The Gospel of the Lord.
Reflections on the Gospel according to St. Mark, chapter 3, verses 7 to 12. Today the Church celebrates the memorial of St. Sebastian, a Roman martyr of the 3rd century. He is venerated as a protector from epidemics and as a patron of plague victims. Let us invoke the powerful intercession of St. Sebastian for deliverance from this pandemic and healing of all those who are suffering due to COVID-19 and its numerous variants today. We have learned a thing or two about sacrifice this past year. 5.5 million people have lost their lives in the past 2 years due to the pandemic. Our faith, patience, and trust certainly have been challenged and tested with the loss of jobs, financial struggles, and living with the trauma, while having restrictions on access to liturgy and sacraments. The Church, that is we, have a big role to play in this time of illness and fear. We have a mission to bring healing to the wounded humanity. People from all corners of the region flocked to the shores of Galilee to touch Jesus and be healed by him. Healing remained a major part of the mission of Jesus, and he demanded the same from his followers. Today we are asked to heal the sick, to care for our brothers and sisters in need. The devil knows the identity of Jesus more than anyone else. "You are the Son of God," he says. Does it not sound strange that this recognition of his identity does not come from his chosen disciples, but from the possessed persons? And Mark gives an important lesson to his readers through the response of Jesus. He shuts them up. Jesus refused to take such accolades from the evil forces. Devil is deceptive, but Jesus refuses to entertain any such conversation. Who doesn't love to be appreciated and acknowledged by the public of their achievements and merits? But when we work for establishing God's kingdom, all glory belongs to God and not to us. Our services in our church communities becomes meaningful only when we stop running behind honors and accolades. Let us not be tricked by the devil to search for our personal glory. We are commissioned to radiate the healing and love of Jesus for others through our witness of life. We should be inspired by people like Saint Sebastian and numerous saints of the past, and more importantly, hundreds of thousands of people who risked their own lives to be at the service of their brothers and sisters today. My prayer on this day is that the heroic examples of the saints inspire me to live out my convictions with courage.